XFM News on point.
The news on XFM. I'm Chris Tim. Makerere University Convocation has called upon former students to support the reconstruction of the Ivory Tower once the University Council approves the exercise. Makerere University's main building, the Ivory Tower, caught fire in the wee hours of Sunday morning. The chairperson of the convocation, Dr. Tanga Odoi, says they are still strong and shall take the lead.
As chair of convocation, we are stronger before, we are stronger now than even before. We shall use all channels when council clears us to raise money to put our mark in the rebuilding of the tower. I want to call upon you to support us when we come, but as convocation and chair of convocation, we are saying
Odoi asked the Makerere community to allow police to carry out their investigations on the cause of the fire and to avoid pointing fingers at anyone.
And all members should remain free of rumors about the tower. Let no one start apportioning blame to administrators, blame to staff, blame to convocation, blame to council. Investigation is going to be done according to what the president said, and we'll wait for the outcome of the investigation.
A former Kampala Central Member of Parliament, Captain Francis Babu, wants government to come up with a policy for the welfare of the elderly. Babu says that many elderly persons are vulnerable because there is no clear law to cater for their well-being. He made the pledge while meeting the NRM Elderly Electoral College as one of the candidates vying for the position of Member of Parliament, representing the elderly in Parliament.
So we're looking at the welfare of the elders. We're looking at their rights. We're looking at their respect. We're looking about not discriminating them. We're looking at how we can give them social services. We have clinics all over Uganda, government clinics. How do we get a department that looks after older people so that they can get their help? We need to come out with a model that will take respect the elders and make sure they are given what is due to them.
The Forum for Democratic Change has given police a 2-day ultimatum to produce Stella Nyanzi in the courts of law or release her unconditionally. Nyanzi, who is also an aspiring candidate for the Kampala Woman Member of Parliament on the FDC ticket, was arrested in Busia by police at the end of last week, and her whereabouts are not yet known. The party deputy spokesperson, John Chikonyogo, says Nyanzi was illegally arrested and detaining her beyond the 48 hours is illegal.
They're supposed to tell you the case before they put you in. She was told nothing. She was kept in the cells, and we gather she was removed from Busia and taken to a place we don't know up to now. We don't know where she is as I talk now. We are still trying to investigate and find out where she was taken.
Police have threatened to take action against our commanders who have failed to enforce the presidential directives to control the spread of COVID-19. The police spokesperson, Fred Enanga, says that some commanders have already been arrested and charged for neglecting their duty.
Already we are seeing people who have returned to the previous normal everyday life of stealthily sneaking into bars up to 4 a.m. The other day we had a party of teenagers. The curfew has been extended unlawfully from 9 up to about 11. You still see continuous movement, including shops. The borders are still plying business outside the 6 p.m. timing. All commanders who are slow in taking enforcement actions will definitely face sanctions like their colleagues. Last month we did make about 3 sets of changes at all levels regarding the performance of our territorial commanders.
Meanwhile, Enanga confirms that they are still guarding the controversial NUP party founder in Konge Chibalama at his home at Buambo. Chibalama has had misunderstandings with the People Power leaders at Kamucha over a deal in which he allegedly sold them his party.
It is still under the protection of security. I think you were given an update sometime last week, and we can only confirm to you that he is available at his home in Buambo. I think at some stage he had to change his telephone contacts because there were a number of people who were bombarding him with calls. So he has a new line he's using and is only contacting those people that he feels it's necessary for him to contact.
In world news, All pubs, bars, restaurants and other hospitality venues in England must have a 10 p.m. closing time from Thursday. A help curb the spread of coronavirus move has been started. The sector will also be restricted by law to table service only. The measures will be set out by the Prime Minister in Parliament before an address to the nation to be broadcast live on Tuesday at 8 p.m. It comes as the UK's COVID-19 alert level moved to 4, meaning transmission is high or rising exponentially. Boris Johnson is also expected to stress the need for people to allow social distancing guidelines, wear face coverings and wash their hands regularly. And according to newspaper reports, he will urge people to work from home where it does not negatively impact businesses. In sports, Manchester City held off a second-half Wolves fight back to begin their quest to regain the Premier League title with a 3-1 win at the Molineux Stadium. City did the damage in a superb first half as Professional Footballers Association Player of the Year. Kevin De Bruyne and Phil Foden are playing for the first time since being sent home from England duty in disgrace. Both found the net. Elsewhere, on the night last night, Sheffield United boss Chris Wilder criticised two major decisions from officials as Eri Konsa's second-half header gave Aston Villa a 1-0 victory over the Blades of Sheffield United, who played for 78 minutes with 10 men. That's the latest XFM News.
XFM News on point.